Karnataka Minister K.S. Eshwarappa has finally announced that he will be resigning today after he was booked for abetment to suicide over the alleged suicide of contractor Santosh Patil. A lot of politics that's been playing out. The opposition, however, despite Eshwarappa announcing he will resign, have said that they will continue with their protest until the minister is arrested by the police. They've started their 24-hour protest in front of the Vidhana Soudha in Bengaluru that will conclude at noon today. The Karnataka Congress claimed that the resignation of Eshwarappa wasn't enough and they want justice for the deceased's family. Reacting to these fresh demands, Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai slammed the opposition and said that Congress leaders cannot be the judge, jury and the prosecutor for their own agenda. He said very clearly that the police will do their job in this case. K.S. Eshwarappa was under fire over the death of a contractor who accused him of corruption and seeking a commission, has announced that he will officially resign from his post today, that he'll hand over his resignation letter to the Chief Minister. Congress leaders who attempted to get out Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai's residence over Patil's suicide, they were arrested yesterday and later released, only for them to kick off a fresh protest outside the Vidhana Soudha.
ನೋಡಿ, ಪೊಲೀಸರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, CBI ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. CBI ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇನು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. CBI NDA ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ CBI ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪೊಲೀಸರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವರೇ ತನಿಖೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಇವರೇ ಪ್ರಾಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸು, ಇವರೇ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಗಳಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಿ. ಸತ್ಯ ಹೊರಬರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಗಾಬರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ? ಸತ್ಯ ಹೊರಬರ್ತದೆ.
When a chief minister himself tells that he has not done anything wrong, when the entire country knows that, entire state knows that, why he has to suicide? That means he is protecting the accused, the culprit.
India Today's news break is confirmed. Karnataka Minister K.S. Eshwarappa is quitting the government. He will be tendering his resignation on Friday after being blamed by a contractor in his alleged suicide note. Eshwarappa was earlier adamant that he will not resign.
ऐसा लिख कर दिया था, वो डेथ नोट है। ये दोनों के बारे में वो स्पष्ट देने के लिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ। इस्तीफा बोर्ड जो पूछ रहा है, डेफिनेटली मैं इस्तीफा तो नहीं देगा।
मैं मुख्यमंत्री से और हमारा बहुत परिवार के नेताओं से सबसे मैं बातचीत किया है। उन सबको कोई भी तकलीफ मत आना, इसलिए मैं आज बोम्मई के पास बातचीत किया है। उस समय में मैं मेरा मंत्री स्थान को इस्तीफा देने के लिए डिसीजन लिया है, उनको भी बोला है।
Sources tell India Today the decision to sack Eshwarappa came from the top brass. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was briefed by National General Secretary B.L. Santosh on the crisis that has shaken the state BJP. Later, BJP President J.P. Nadda called CM Basavaraj Bommai and conveyed the leadership's decision. Sources also say Nadda will be visiting Karnataka for an executive meeting.
ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೇಳಕಾಲಷ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮುಂದುವರೆದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇರಿಸ್ಮುರಿಸಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಾಗೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ನಡೆದ ವಿದ್ಯಮಾನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು.
The Karnataka BJP is caught in a storm after a contractor who allegedly died by suicide blamed the minister in a note. Santosh Patil, a BJP worker himself, claimed that Eshwarappa was asking for a 40% cut to clear the bills of contractors. Since then, the Congress was breathing down Bommai's neck to sack Eshwarappa, holding protests both in Bengaluru and the national capital Delhi.
I don't feel this is a victory. Resigning is not a solution. Case of corruption has to be registered. Then he has to be arrested. First, these two issues should happen. Our agitation is not the agitation of D.K. Shivakumar or Congress Party or Siddaramaiah. It is the voice of the people of Karnataka.
Eshwarappa's decision to resign may not solve the problems for the faction-ridden Karnataka BJP. The minister's supporters hit the streets in Shivamogga in his support. The latest scandal threatens to add to the woes of CM Bommai, who is being accused of a governance deficit by his rivals. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's take this across to Nagarjun Dwarkanath, who's joining us live from Bengaluru with all the details. Nagarjun, we're expecting that the resignation from Minister Eshwarappa will be handed over this evening to the Chief Minister, correct? And the opposition, meanwhile, despite the fact that they've gotten what they wanted with regards to the resignation, is still protesting.
That's true, Akshita. What we are expected is around 7 p.m. this evening is when Minister Eshwarappa will tender his resignation, submit his papers to the Chief Minister, which will be then forwarded to the Governor Raj Bhavan. But what the Congress is saying, this was not even our demand. This was voluntarily from BJP and the government. Our demand is that Eshwarappa should be arrested under abatement to suicide. Eshwarappa should be arrested under corruption charges. And this is what our demand is. Resignation is what the opposition didn't demand. So we will still keep the ante up, the opposition up, till the time and schedule when Eshwarappa will be arrested. Till then, it will be, the protest will continue. Even as we speak now, D.K. Shivakumar and other Congress leaders are still sitting inside Vidhan Saudha campus premises demanding his arrest. It is unlikely that the government will order his arrest, but we'll have to wait and watch if Congress will give up the protest today or will they continue for the next 2 days. That's the big question. If they do continue, the pressure will still be on the government to act immediately, but we'll have to wait and watch.
Okay, we will track the latest updates that come in, Nagarjun. For the moment, thank you for joining us.